Hey guys, what's up? This is Tony from Tony's Guitar Hangout. This week I've got a lot of cool new pedals and quick news for you, so let's get it on. The Ecofix EF.2 reverb pedal operates 100% with an analog signal path and a real set of springs as the heart of the sound. The design of the circuits uses raised internal voltage rays for studio use, so it can work as well with line level signals. So this pedal is very versatile and works definitely great in a studio situation. The pedals from Ecofix are designed and manufactured in Australia. The fact that the inputs already can handle line level are not just a great advantage for studio use but also for live use. The design is built on a 3 reverb tank and features an adjustable spring drive, bass treble EQ controls and a reverb volume control. Soft momentary switching allows for silent bypass and direct mute. On the front is an illuminated viewport for the reverb tank as well as a VU meter display for the spring reverb. The overall design is quite retro and provides all the basic reverb information you would need on such a pedal. For operation, the pedal requires a 9V DC power supply and has a mono jack input and output on the rear of the pedal. So if you're searching for a real reverb pedal on your pedal board or for your studio, the new EF.2 might be what you're just looking for. For 379 euros, the unit is priced as just what you expect from a boutique manufacturer. The new mini effect pedal range from EHX was just released at the end of July, I think, and I recently talked about the Pico POG in one of my latest episodes, I think. So today we're talking about the EHX Pico Platform. What is the EHX Pico Platform? It is a brand new studio style compressor limiter pedal which you can also use for your live situation pedal boards, you know what I mean. It is based on the full features grown up platform pedal, but with a loss of 2 or 3 settings and also a little bit smaller. So you can decide what you need. The full on stereo big EHX platform or the smaller one with downgraded features. You will not have a metering on the smaller one and you won't have the possibility for a stereo setup. If that's enough for you, that might be a good pedal. 119 euros for the small one and you'll be completely happy. Either it's for your live pedal board or for studio use as outboard gear. Okay, let's go on with some quick news. In October 23, Martin Miller and his exceptional live band will be on tour in these cities. You definitely have to check out that band. They're making so great music. Travel with the creme de la creme of German artists like Nico Schliemann, Ben Jude, Felix Lehrmann. If you have the chance, you definitely have to go to one of that shows because just do it. Just do it and thank me later. Next up, a topic which is about me. I am announced officially as TikToker, content creator for Maybach. So if you want to see the videos that I create for Maybach, jump over on Maybach's TikTok channel and watch those videos. Leave a thumbs up, make the heart red and all that stuff. You know the game. The guys are definitely deserving it. On September 22 until 24, there will be the 5th Guitar Summit in Mannheim's Rosengarten. If you've never been there, this is the place for all the people with gas who want to talk about guitars, who want to see new products, who want to visit workshops and just enjoy this whole nerdy environment. The whole weekend is about the guitar, the bass and everything that has to do with that topic. This year also Ali Miola will be on the Guitar Summit, so that's a huge announcement, as well as there'll be Halloween's members Sascha Gerstner and Markus Großkopf. Not Großkopf, Großkopf. And there'll be also Greg Koch, Doug Wimbish from Living Color, and Larry Basilio. So you see all the great guitarists that you want to meet as a developing guitarist. So come over 22 to 24th September of 2023 and hang out there with me, because I'll be there too. And one last quick news. The former guitarist, songwriter and founder of the legendary folk rock formation, the band, Robbie Robertson, died surrounded by his family after a long illness. Robertson had a significant influence on the 60s and the 70s with his combo. The band, whose members first opened for rockabilly star Ronnie Hawkins in the early 60s, then backed Bob Dylan, and finally toured as a successive solo group, was a huge influence in that time. Rest in peace. And one last news. Jackson releases guitars that are supposed to have the best hardware. So all models in this series come with stainless steel frets and fluorescent fret markers. The pickups come from Samuel Duncan or Fishman. In addition, multi-piece necks are set to make the guitars most stable, and new contours make them even more comfortable to play. So check them out and find out if they're really that good as Jackson says. If one of you already had the experience to try out one of these guitars, let me know in the comments how good the guitars really are. Another Klon clone is yet to come. And if more clones are coming, we can definitely create our own clone army. Okay, sorry. But to be honest, do we need another clone type overdrive? Write down in the comments what your honest opinion here is. Well, at least Origin Effects thinks that there is still headroom in the market and just announced the Halcyon Gold Overdrive. The main features of that pedal include an adaptive circuit that responds to volume changes and the user's playing dynamic. It also includes an ultra-high input impedance and dry control that allows the user to adjust the level of the dry signal that is added to the overall drive sound. A voice switch provides two versions of the clone, one with a classic mid-push and the other with a standard drive tone. Then there is the adapt switch, which allows the pedal's mid-forward voicing to gradually decay as the pedal cleans up. As the mid-hum rises with the gain knob, the Helicon's adaptive circuitry allows the users to run higher than usual drive level and still cleans up to transparent boost tones. The new Halcyon Gold Top Overdrive is powered only The new Halcyon Gold Overdrive is powered only by a 9-volt mid-minus power supply and costs slim €249. Is that worth it? Well, Klon clones normally stand out because of its exclusivity of the tone, so yeah, they are normally really high priced, like for example the Walter Tumpness, the J-Rocket Archer, the Warm Audio Cantivo, but there's also like budget solutions from T-Rex, from TC, the Musky Golden Heart. You just have to check out which one you like most. Check them in several videos or try it out in the guitar store nearby your house. So you will definitely find a good Klon clone because there's a lot of them. Okay, enough nerd talk. Let's build up a little bit our repertoire on guitar, and therefore I use riffs from already famous bands. And today I have the riff Rock Bottom from a German band which is called UFO, which was formed in the 80s, I think, and became famous in the 90s or even 80s with the single Dr. Doctor, which is a cool song, but we today focus on the song Rock Bottom and its famous riff, which goes like this. Alright, what we need is the 5th and the 7th fret on the E, A and D string. And we start off with playing an open E. Now we go with the 3rd finger, with the ring finger on the 7th fret of the D string. And then with the 1st finger on the 5th fret also on the D string. And play in between the open E string. Palm muted. Then we do another 5/7 hammer on, but on the E string, not on the A string. Then we do a hammer on and pull off on the 5th and 7th fret of the A string. And then to the open string. If we played the whole riff the second time, we would go to the G on the 5th fret of the D string instead of going down to the E, to the open E. So let's do it together. And this you play every time, all over and over and over again, because the verse and the intro and the main hook is basically the whole time this riff. And what you can do is a slide bend on the last note. That makes it a little bit more authentic. And that's the riff of the week, guys. Please keep in mind to have an eye on the position of your hand behind the fretboard. You could play it with a baseball variant to play it, but the right way of playing is with the finger in the middle behind the neck in the position of the 2nd finger, so that these 2 fingers are lining up. And if you play it like this, you will feel much more comfortable over time. Watch the angle of your hand. The arm has to be loose so that you can play faster and have the right position behind and in front of the neck. And your finger can play really fast. Also, train your finger dexterity so that you can jump around between the notes fluently. And if you're having a hard time with that, just watch my videos on techniques exercises and warm-up exercises. That probably helps you. And if not, write it down in the comments and let me know how I can help you further on. Guys, this was me, Tonio from Tony's Guitar Hangout. I hope you had a good time with me. Always remember, every time we pick up a guitar, we will get a little bit better and grow beyond ourselves as guitarists. So have fun and enjoy the journey of learning. And I hope to see you next time on Tony's Guitar Hangout.
Is it help you or is it really me? Since we both get along,